This video is powered by cardmarket.com.
What's cracking, YouTube? Jobber here, and I have before you probably some of the last booster packs you'll ever see from one of our favorite stores, KB Toys. Let's see if we have a sticker here for one of them. There, that toy works. There we go. KB Toys. These are the Pharaoh's Servant. They basically had made their own kind of like mystery booster packs back in the day. Really, really long time ago, obviously. KB Toys has been out of business for quite a while, and this is much, much later than that. So we have 10 of these KB Toys Pharaoh's Servant mystery blister packs here. Blister booster. I don't know what these things are, but they're packed in these hard plastic things. And I'm super excited about popping these open. We opened up some of these a while back, and I believe we got some pretty amazing pulls, if I do say so myself. And hopefully we'll even pull better. Maybe we'll pull a 1,000 Strict, a Jinzo, Imperial Order. Anything like that would be amazing. If you guys enjoy this video, please remember to drop a comment down below, give this video a like, a subscribe, bell, and follow me on Instagram. I'll have a link in the description down below. And without any further ado, let's get cracking. All right. Let's just pop this one open right here. See if we can get in there anyway. If you're wondering why the plastic is yellow, it's because when plastic is actually exposed to the light for a long period of time, it actually turns this weird shade of yellow. And that's why people that collect like action heroes, let me say, He-Man from like the 1980s and stuff, they have to put them in these special cases to prevent them from any light exposure so they don't turn yellow, because if they're crystal clear, perfect plastic, I don't really have anything around me. Oh, maybe I do. So you got like this crystal clear plastic right here in comparison to this yellow. It really dramatically affects the value. So little side tip there, a little rant. we got the Dragon Zombie and a random Japanese card. Very cool. Put that up here, and we have our first Pharaoh's Servant booster pack. Let's see what we get. And our little haul here. I guess I should move these over to the side so we actually have a little bit of room. So we have the Insect Imitation, very cool card. Ran that in my Insector deck back in the day, actually. Very cool. Burning Land, nice! Our first booster pack, we pulled a foil out of it. Gear Freed, the Iron Knight. Right on. Alright, we'll do a little shout out for our KMC Hyper Matte sleeves. We'll sleeve that up and see if we can get some more. And if you guys want to check them out, I'm going to get any sleeves yourself. There's a link in the description down below. Okay. Right on. Off to a good start. Getting a foil. Having a good feeling today. I think we're going to pull some good stuff. And already starting things off like that. That is amazing. Alright, so we have the Dragon Capture Jar. Very cool. And we'll put these comments over here too with our other comments. They're going to be growing. We'll have a nice little pile there, I'm sure, by the end of this video. Especially mixed in with those Japanese ones. Another Burning Land. Pulled one of those already. Bite Shoes. This card's a little bit interesting. If you destroy one of your monsters gets destroyed, you can destroy a monster your opponent controls. You activate this card when your monster is sent from the field to the graveyard. Destroy one monster on the field. It was okay. I ran that back in the day. You know, obviously you didn't have as many tools as we do now. I mean, there's so many cards, but from the earlier sets, you're a little bit limited. So you're trying to be creative. You know, do some unique things. I think that's what kind of like carried over and helped me with building these weird anti-meta decks and elemental hero decks and stuff like that over the years. Needing to work with random cards, so piecing together decks made it a little bit easier for me. I guess it gives me a little bit of an advantage when in deck building anyway. There's always so many different levels to the game. We got Heartbeat's brother here in the Mad Sword Beast. This guy has Piercing, very cool card. Attack into a Scapegoat, and then they'll take 1,400. On to our next ones. Yeah, it is really sad. I've heard rumors, I don't know if this is true or not, but I have heard some rumors that KB Toys may come back. Isn't that crazy? I used to go there as a child and beg my mom and dad to go and get me YuGiOh cards and other random toys they had. They always had such cool stuff there. So that would be really, really neat to have them come back if that is true, or has any truth to it at all. Anyway, that would be exciting. I would be their first customer. Are you serious? Back-to-back foils, and both of them are gear-freed the Iron Knight. Wow, what a cool iconic card too. Comboed with the old school Butterfly Dagger Elma, because this guy, whenever an equipment spell card is equipped to it, is automatically destroyed. And with Elma, when it gets destroyed, you get to add it back from your graveyard back to your hand. And I forgot exactly what it was, but I believe it was like an FTK deck. If you comboed that with another spell card, I believe you got to like infinitely draw from your deck to draw like Exodia or whatever you're trying to do. But I believe it was Exodia back in the day. So obviously, a very long time ago. So I have to do a little bit of research on that to verify what I'm saying has any truth at all. We have two more cards. We got the Curse of Dragon here, and it has a weird little like smudge mark on it. It's just from the ink or something. It's kind of weird. Oh, interesting. And we have another beautiful Pharaoh's Servant booster pack. We've already pulled 2 foils, and both of them being gear feed the Iron Knight. Maybe it's meant for us to have a playset of them. Maybe we'll pull 3. It's just getting from loose booster packs, pulling 2 of the same holo is so rare. Red Moon Baby. This card was a actually has a really amazing effect. Okay, a monster destroyed by this card is sent to the graveyard, face up, or defense position. At the end of the battle phase, you can put it on your side of the field. So essentially, you can destroy a monster. So let's see. Somehow or another, if you're going to make this guy enormous, or you do that one equipment card where basically he'll be always 100 attack higher than whatever he's attacking. He attacks into a Jinzo, you can special summon the Jinzo onto your side of the field. So it's pretty cool. Really, really good effect. The only issue with him is his attack is 700. That was the only problem with it back in the day. But I myself did try to make use out of it. And there was equipment cards back in the day where you could do like United We Stand with Scapegoat to make your monster enormous. So I myself did indeed try to use Red Moon Baby back in the day. 2 more commons, adding to our giant tower of common cards that we were building up over there. And let's see what else we pull. Dark Fire Soldier number 2. I don't remember the Soldier number 1. I'll have to look that up. Drawing a blank. Noble of Extermination. It's kind of like Noble of Crossout. Say you were to hit a bottomless trap hole, and both you and your opponent have bottomless trap holes. You have to banish all copies from both players' decks. So you hit one, that gets removed from play. Then all the ones from his deck gets removed from play. All the ones from your deck gets removed from play. Very cool card. That was a card that was actually getting a lot of side deck play for quite a while, to be honest. Oh my gosh, this plastic was so old, it literally just blew up in my hand. Little pieces of plastic just flew everywhere. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. None got in my eye, though. This giant camera right here that's pointing down these booster packs protected the face. Okay, come on now. Let's see what we got. Alright, another Insect Imitation. Attack. Gift of the Elf. Oh, a Shallow Grave. I ran 3 copies of this card in the old school empty jar deck, or you want to call it like a Needleworm mill deck. You basically just mill your deck your opponent. It's long story short. Very fun deck. I always like playing those decks like that. Let's see if this one will blow up or just open normal. Okay. Dispel. Silver Fang. Very cool. All right. Oh, another Mad Sword Beast. More piercing. It's telling us something. It's time for us to pick up... You know what? Oh, a little side note here. I ran a Sora Priest back in the day, and this was just me trying things out in the GOAT format. So everyone played 3 Scapegoats on every deck. And I ran a Sora Priest with... Gosh, what was it called? It was a Big Bang Shot. Basically, it made your monster gain 400 attack, and it had piercing. So I try to bait out their Scapegoats by just Mystical Space Typhoon, Heavy Storm, whatever. They would activate it, summon a Sora Priest. A Sora Priest, in case you don't know what it is, a light Spirit monster, 1700 attack. When this monster can attack all monsters your opponent controls once. So it's a pretty amazing card. And so I would summon it against their 4 scapegoat tokens, then equip, I believe it was Big Bang Shot, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, against 400 attack, and it has piercing. So to be able to attack all 4 of their scapegoat tokens for a total of 8,400 damage, just winning the game right there. And I did pull this off in practice. It was pretty cool. But a Sword Priest as a whole, you're just automatically ran. I just added the equipment card just for fun. Again, just trying out old school cards back in the day just to see if anything would stick. Magic Drain, another card I ran in a lot of my anti-meta decks. Whenever your opponent would activate a spell card, they essentially would have to discard another spell card from their hand to continue the effect of that spell card. Otherwise, it was negated. If they did discard a spell card, then whatever their effect they tried to activate resolves and activates. So say they activate Monster Reborn, I activate Magic Drain, they would have to discard that Dark Hole from their hand to have the Monster Reborn resolve. If not, it would negate the Monster Reborn. So it's a pretty cool card. Well, this one right here is not opening as easily as the others. Let's see if we can get it out, though. We got the booster pack out successfully, but unfortunately, we have not been able to get these these 2 common cards out of... There we go. Out of the plastic chamber that we're in. All right, another Pharaoh Servant. On to our second to last Pharaoh Servant booster pack. And let's see what we get here. Ah, 3 foils. The white magical hats. Magical hats is a card. This is the magical hats. Very cool. White magical hats is if you attack your opponent life points directly, you can randomly discard a card from their hand. Very cool. This is the magical hats. Basically activate it, and you put, was it like 4 tokens on the field? Basically, and then they have to guess. You get like 4 cards from your deck onto the field, and they get to attack. It was actually a cool card. They ran it in the Ancient Gear deck. Pretty interesting. The magical hats with Gearfried the Iron Knights now. So we have 3 foils. On to our last booster pack, guys. Let's see what we can pull. This plastic is also just absolutely just falling apart. I'm all worried I'm gonna like slice my hand open. You see like these little bits of plastic that's from it. Ah, Gearfried. Oh, Guy of the Fierce Knight. I was going to say Gearfried the Iron Knight again. I had that thing stuck in my brain, so we pulled 2 of them. Like, what am I saying? Okay. To our last booster pack. Ground Collapse. Hayabusa Knight, very cool. I also have history with this card. This card is able to attack twice in the same battle phase. So I would combo this with Action Spare, Mage Power, United We Stand, basically clear their board with either Fisher, Raigeki, or whatever, summon him, and then put a bunch of equipment cards on him and try to attack for a game, or even just with just an Axe of Despair, tag, and that's 4,000 damage. Really, really cool card. And I ran it with like Gravity Bind and things like that, so they couldn't try to beat over my monster, say like a Jinzo, or actually Jinzo in that case would attack over it, but you know what I mean. And let's go back to our little recap here. We ended up pulling 2 Gearfried the Iron Knight super rare, and then 1 Magical Hats super rare. Really, really amazing. Other than these packs just absolutely just blowing up, or the containers blowing up all over the place, this opening was actually a lot of fun. I had a blast. And hopefully you guys did as well. And if you guys did, please remember to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Give this video a like, a subscribe, bell, follow me on Instagram. I have a link in the description down below. And if you guys have any cool sealed product you guys would like to donate to the channel or sell me, I am looking for old, rare, cool stuff. So hit me up on Instagram, or just want to say hello, I'll say hello back. Thanks again for watching. Jobber here is signing out.